Don't fall for his flattering tune. He'll promise you the world until you drink that perfume. It's a highway, highway to the door, and a neon Medusa's got your heart. Sweet canyon lullabies, don't look straight into its eyes. It's a highway, highway to the door. There's only two ways to make it in this town. One is to be brilliant, the other is to drown. Don't take both drugs all in one go. You can't reach the heavens passed out on the floor. It's a highway, highway to the door, and a neon Medusa's got your heart. Sweet canyon lullabies, don't look straight into its eyes. It's a highway, highway to the door. If your mama could see you now, if your mama could see you now, topless and upside down, the room spinning around. If your mama could see you now, with the party lines coming out, are you lost or are you found? Are there too many mirrors in this Don't fall in love with the man on stage. I'll be on in a minute, then I'll sweep you away. Don't fall for the monsters in this maze, but I could love you forever if you'd meet my gaze. world until you drink that perfume. It's a highway, highway to the door, and a neon Medusa's got your heart. Sweet canyon lullabies, don't look straight into its eyes. It's a highway, highway to the door. There's only two ways to make it in this town. One is to be brilliant, the other is to drown. But don't take both drugs all in one go. You can't reach the heavens passed out on the floor. It's a highway, highway to the door, and a neon Medusa's got your heart. Sweet canyon lullabies, don't look straight into its eyes. It's a highway, highway to the door. If your mama could see you now, if your mama could see you now, topless and upside down, the room spinning around. If your mama could see you now, with the party lines coming out, are you lost or are you found? Are there too many mirrors in this Don't fall in love with the man on stage. I'll be on in a minute, then I'll sweep you away. Don't fall for the monsters in this maze, but I could love you forever.
Okay, I've had my taste of bot blood for the evening. I'm ready. I'm ready to stream. I'm locked in. Good to go. But yes, welcome in. This is Chronos, The New Dawn. I know nothing about this game aside from it has people in like big funky spacesuit looking things, and there's like time and maybe gravity manipulation stuff, and it's like a semi post-apocalypse AO floating head. I basically saw a couple of people playing this. I caught very little of the story and was like, you know what, this looks suitably atmospheric. So, and it seems to have gotten good reviews. So we're jumping in with it. I have no idea what to expect on this. So you will not hear me yapping about, oh yeah, I saw this, oh yeah, this reminds me of this. I'll just be like, what is this? What is everything? The fuck are you? Fuck are we? But yes, this is what we're kicking off for this week. I was gonna start playing this last week and kind of mix it up with Resident Evil. Because we're gonna continue Resident Evil. I'm very much enjoying that. It's just the fact that I kept forgetting to download it, and it was like 21 gig. So I'm like, Australian internet, not gonna appreciate that. So that being said, I was very worried earlier because when I opened it up, I had to compile shaders, and my graphics card was going and trying to like really put its whole GPUC into it to try and get it to file the shaders. But it actually seems to be running pretty well now. So we'll press the new game button. Also, as usual, let me know if audio is good. I have tweaked my audio, the me audio, a little bit because I watched some VODs and it was like peaking a bit, which is weird because I don't recall changing it, but like ages ago I did actually turn down the gain, the physical gain on my microphone, but it was still peaking. So, oh no, the graphics card's handling it now. It was just when it was compiling the shaders, it was chugging a bit, and not even chugging, but like just had all the fans on. And I was like, I don't know how optimized this game is. Some games have that problem where, particularly if they're new, where it's like, oh, it looks beautiful, but the optimization is garbage. I heard that with Steel Rain. One of the reasons why I never picked it up. I'm tempted to, because I mean, it has a very cool aesthetic, but I heard apparently, yeah, when it first came out, it was just horribly optimized for any graphics card. Like, even if you had a top-of-the-line one at the time, it was still like, oh yeah, this thing's gonna struggle. Anyway, welcome to Cronus. Gonna find some more about it. I think it depends. Optimization is usually a reasonably high priority if there's a learning experience. But equally, I think people forget to optimize on certain things. Loading screens and menus is a big one. More than a few games, like for instance, we're on a loading screen and fans are running at the moment.
And if the tools are not willing, they will be.
Interesting. Look at us, we're round. This is very Soviet coded. It's been kind of interesting. The past couple of years, we've been getting a lot of like very interesting games out of Eastern Europe that do have a lot of like very post-Soviet or Soviet era coding. What was it? Was it Atomfall or whatever? No, Atomfall was the one in Britain. What was the one? What was the one that was set in Russia? Atomic Heart. That was it. Lazarus Protocol. We're probably coming back to life.
Welcome, traveler MD3576. Your predecessor has ceased its functioning. It's time to awaken. Commencing standard cognitive abilities 1.
The impact of GLaDOS on video gaming cannot be understated.
Attention. What do you see?
I don't see any of those giant sleeping animals fighting. Giant sleeping.
Sleeping.
Again.
This is fucking whatchamacallit, Blade Runner 2049 or whatever. This is the cells interlinked, cells within cells interlinked. I think GLaDOS is cool and like was innovative the first time. The only issue is the fact that like anytime anyone has tried to do anything similar since, it's basically just been give me legally distinct GLaDOS. It's like Pacific Rim. The AI voice in Pacific Rim is literally the same voice actor as GLaDOS doing the same voice. And Guillermo del Toro was basically like, yeah, it's GLaDOS. Like, he was basically like, yeah, it's GLaDOS. Like, we asked, can we use GLaDOS? And they were like, yes. So, within the universe of Pacific Rim, one of the AI is GLaDOS. Except benign. Rocks Island.
Ship. Sinking.
Again.
Fire. Spreading.
Phase 2. Focus your attention. What is your purpose?
To bring them back.
The family maintains the well-being of its
Mother.
A mother is the female parent of a child. Mother.
Mother. Yeah, exactly.
Child.
Phase 3. Time pressure. Focus your attention. Act solely on your instincts. Everyone's already in place. People.
Solitude.
Conflict will always be found in society. Conflict.
Interesting, given zero,
Society.
given zero like context.
Time that never ends. Eternity.
Endless.
Dark.
Dark.
Trial completed.
Interesting. I only had two choices there: was dark or dark.
Welcome to the vocation trial.
Rewatch the first Pacific Rim. It's good. The second one is crap. The Netflix animated series is okay. Oh, I've been granted a relic. The gun? I think it's Shift Blade. Okay, not a okay, well it's a gun, but it's a yeah, so the Netflix series committed what I think is one of the great sins of writing. Oh, it's a gun and a blade. Yeah, one of the great sins of like serialized writing, which is retreading matters that you've already settled. Yeah, I can understand a new complication arising or whatever. But it was basically like the main brother-sister pair kept going back and forth over like, you don't trust me, like, I have a secret I can't tell you, you don't trust me, I have a secret I can't, and it's like every time they would lay it to rest, suddenly it would be like, oh no, we're re-bringing that point up again, and it's like, yeah, writing in circles, basically. Alright, look around, use L2.
It isn't working.
Ah, shoot it with a shard shot. There we go. Yeah, writing in circles. Not necessarily in circles, but like, it feels like wasted episode time. The Dragon Prince did the same thing to a lesser extent, where they basically were like, all of season 1 was, we need to go to this place and take this thing to this place, and then right at the end, the prince turns around and is like, hey, I need to go back to where we started. And I'm like, okay,
Traveler ND.
fair enough. Goes back to where they started, spends a bunch of episodes there, and then goes, no, actually, I need to go back to where we went. And it was like,
Triangulating the fallen predecessor's
but why?
last known location.
Like, there was nothing that was really gained from sending him back.
Commencing.
Yeah, I need to finish the newer stuff. I finished the original, like, 2 or 3 seasons or whatever. I haven't watched the subsequent stuff, with the time skip and everything. I've seen the trailer for the newer stuff. Okay, click to the compass, current objective. Can't walk down that hole. We in the fog. I'm playing this on controller. We'll see how it goes, because they were like, we recommend playing this game with controller. But it may be one of those things like with Resident Evil where everyone I saw was like, oh yeah, they recommend playing with controller, don't listen to them, play with mouse and keyboard, it's better. So we'll see. And also my controller is slightly fucked. The right stick is something's broken in it. I was playing Like a Dragon a couple of weeks ago, and I moved the right stick and something went crunch. And now it doesn't like return to center as much. Like the spring that pulls it back to center is like loose. Hang on, what have I got to do? I saw a X. Oh, there we go. It's not bad. It just means that it's not as like when I'm making very small, sharp movements, it's not as tight. And I tend to, if you ever heard me my mechanical keyboard when I'm playing with a keyboard, you'll hear I make lots of little very small adjustments to my camera. To the predecessor. Kind of wondering who's leaving these fucking tesseracts out here with lights in them. Tombs. Tombs in the playground. Oh, I understand the feeling. I empathize with the spring. Spring is me. He's lost the bounce from his bungee. Computer. Computron.
Traveler's structures found. Proceeding inside.
Yeah, this is Polish. Government announcements. This is a New Dawn district. Don't leave your homes without pressing need. Watch yourselves and neighbors closely. Report any alarming symptoms to the appropriate authorities. Reporting alarming neighbors' behavior to the appropriate authorities. Quickly comply with all recommended precautionary members. Stay calm, stay safe, stay strong. It will all be over soon. Fuck, it is dark in here. Maybe I should have adjusted my gamma slightly. I actually turned it down a little bit because I thought it was looking a little bit washed out. Auto translate. You will know them by their eyes, I see. Sleep schedule's doing cartwheels again? That's fair. I understand. I've kind of had to recover from daylight savings. Energy source. Currency. Okay. Infected inside. Sounds like it. Hello, telephone. Energy. Again, very, very Soviet coded. Don't open. Well, that's reassuring. Clear. Locked. 24/7. Auto closing doors. I swear to God. I know it's a thing, but I wish horror games would not do it. I get the point. Like, it's close the door behind you. A, to spook you, and B, so that you can't just leave every door open and just run straight through them, but fuck off, please. School is closed. It's forever. Mr. Rasinska told us to write every day what we do at home and how we feel, so didn't say how many words, though. Here it goes. I feel better with that math class, haha. Going sledding with Carol and Marcel, freedom. Wait, there's more to that. 25. Mom said we can't go outside today, something's going on, too bad. Carol said he would show me a new cool spot. I guess tomorrow then. Dad brought home oranges. He said Uncle Stefan gave them to him. They're strange, tangy. Guys will be jealous. all rust. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I'm gonna go with that, just because I'm. Oh no. Okay. Let's try that, just because it's even then it's still kind of washed out. Thank you, Floating Head. Enjoy getting a good rest. Yeah, okay. It looks nicer like this. The problem is it's just really fucking dark, and I get that's probably the point. That looks like it used to be a person. That's kind of concerning. All red. I feel sorry for Mum. We met in the hallway. She smiles cheerfully, but her eyes are all red. She told me to stay out of Dad's room. I can't get sick just like him. Oh. Things in here. Mum's gone. She had never left home a long time before. I'm getting scared. My mum said not to go into his room, but Dad is in so much pain. He's calling my name over and over and I still doesn't come back. Must help him somehow. Okay, well, hopefully that wasn't a waste of bullets. Unbolt that door. Safety's sake. Hole on the floor. Fucking auto-closing doors. This. Chemicals. Chemical fabricating many useful resources. Okay, we've found chemical. Press. I do not know what button that is. Access the inventory to use. Okay, that's that button. Five handgun ammo. Excellent. Have backup. That's very important. Hmm. I'm gonna keep going with this, but we're gonna see how we go, because the problem with this game, right? It's really fucking dark. And my webcam has a ring light on it, which is part of what I use for my tracking to give me better face tracking. So currently I'm looking at a very dark screen with a ring light shining at my face. And I will be honest, it is straining my eyes a little, because I've got a very bright light and I'm trying to look at something dark. So we will see how we go. But if I'm going to spend too much time being like, yeah, we may just have to, I don't know, find another solution. Ooh, the flesh pit. Nummy flesh pit. Mannequin. I knew it would be a mannequin. How dare you not let me punch this mannequin? Evs. Fucking... cat or something. I wonder if someone with a faster sense of reaction than me would have actually shot that. I wonder if you can shoot it. Clock stopped at 1:22. Hearing more flesh noises. There is Machina. What's here? Remain calm. We are not in danger of an epidemic. Listen to the expert. Although many citizens experience similar symptoms, the phenomenon does not have the hallmarks of a situation that is outside the norm. He was Dr. Robert Department of Health Science. All those absurd lies about people going blind en masse only create panic. Citizen, if you still fear a hypothetical epidemic, the best way to protect yourself and others is to not let it happen. If you experience any symptoms, stay home. Ooh, what are you?
Location
Ah.
dog found. Saving collected data.
Save slot. Yeah, I will say I love the aesthetic.
Sector D31 established. The perimeter seems safe. The port in this safe house is now active, using the fuses from another device upstairs. There was an emitter relic left in the base. By the will of the collective, I claimed it to aid the vocation. To my successors, if you need any more resources, you can use the surplus. The code is 367. Moving out to C31.
Such is our calling.
Such is our calling.
367.
Found a travel log. It was left here by the predecessor. He went off to C31, proceeding with the search.
The device that operates protection of electrical. Okay, collect. Give me the fuse.
A generator. It is lacking 2 fuses.
And fuse. And the other ones are upstairs, or I can go back. Beep beep. Handgun. An injector against fluid that prevents temporal shell from perforation. Shows a more small item integrity. Did you know? Products still may be good after their expiration date. A single tea bag can be used up to 6 times. Flour and water alone can be used to prepare dozens of nutritious meals. That being healthy doesn't require meat in your diet. And there's probably more to that. Don't think me, think we. Together we'll prevail. Comrade Zenon Miech. Energa. Back in here. We're gonna have to go upstairs to get the fuse. Where we're probably gonna see our first enemy. Evacuation room. Of course, boarded up. Hearing horrible man noise. Don't want to turn my back on that opening. Box. Always damn clocks. May exit. From that aspect. Fucking clocks. It's gonna go like bong on down here, isn't it? Give me a big spook. They called it. Horrible flesh thing. Yep, called it. Step, 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 step.
Resources insufficient.
Reload. Ow. Okay. I feel like that was supposed to happen. They didn't really give us much of a tutorial on combat. Use headphones for the best survival horror experience. No thanks. Yes, fuck you, clock. Ow. Okay, so how is this thing supposed to die? It just seems to tank like every shot I'm putting in it. Like this is the thing I'm not getting. Repositioning, keep moving, don't let enemies surround you. Yeah. This isn't even a matter of like keep moving. This is a matter of like my rounds are doing nothing. Oh. Okay, it would be easier if I was not using a controller. Oh, okay, I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is. Hang on, just kill me. Just kill me. Kill me. Just kill me. I forgot that I can do charge shots, so I get the feeling it's probably I need to charge. Also, yeah, aiming with controller, not my strong suit. So I may switch over to mouse and keyboard. We'll see. I know that they're like, oh, but it's the optimal experience. But I'm kind of like, that one hit. Ow. Okay, we did get it.
Orphan encountered. It's down. Cell not compromised.
Okay, search it. The flesh wall. You again. Magazine. Evacuation route. Who's? Get the generator. Cheeky save. Beep boop beep beep. Have no material for handgun ammo. Makes me very sad. Where I need to go, but cheeky stroll over here. No, I can't hop in here. Okay, I can hop in here. Boxes. Metal box. Chemical. Energy. Camera valuable. Valuable electrical item from the past. While an active state can be exchanged for energy in the workstation. Valuables occupy inventory space. Another boy, Marcel Marchek, 8 years old, navy blue button-down coat, black tie, knee-high socks, worn-out black leather shoes, shows no symptoms, ready for search effort ASAP. That was one of the ones that got mentioned earlier in that kid's. we light a trap? No, it's not. Those capacity reached for chemical. Interesting. So they're really leaning on the whole you don't have a lot of gear you can carry, at least at the moment. I think they're leading heavy on the survival part of like Resident Evil, it's like cool, I can shoot my way through a whole area of zombies. I think this is very much like you will not have the bullets to do that. You will not have the chemicals to make bullets. I will say though, again, like this environment would be a fucking sick Necromunda board. Like Trench Crusade or something. But yay, more flesh pile.
I encountered malformed biomass. Caution advised.
Oh, why is my light flickering? That's a save station. Convenient, but also concerning. Oh, it's not a save station. Pull it. Getting a little bit of screen tearing. I'm wondering if that's because I've locked my screen to 60 FPS. Because I was concerned, because the thing is, I don't know if my monitor can run higher than 60 FPS. It's not particularly recent. The way is shut. It was built by the dead, and the dead keep it. The way is shut.
Or any sector in the vicinity of the Unity Hospital, you will fall. I am cutting off the path. The chances of traversing it are close to zero. Resources are scarce. Evaluate whether you can be of use to the vocation in other ways. Such is our calling.
Interesting. Way is shut. Aha, there's another tunnel back here. I see. There we go. I'll get down. Just to make sure. Came out of the flesh was see. The orifice. I will say this is giving me very big, very big Dead Space vibes. The one thing I will say that I think Dead Space did better, and I give Dead Space credit for this every time, is the whole, like, don't go for the head, go for the limbs thing. Because it's such a subversion of the standard zombies tropes that you really have to train your brain to be like, aim for limbs, ignore the head. Ah yes, the flower shop. You. Chaos tamed. Things will return to normal soon. In his last proclamation, General Wojciech Jaruzelski assured the nation that the crisis affecting most Polish cities has been brought under control. The Ministry of Defense has successfully completed a stabilization operation spanning the entire country. Thanks to their swift response, the spread of the foreign virus has been halted. Ah yes, the foreign virus. General Jaruzelski urged residents of quarantine cities to stay strong and abide by the restrictions. Further announced plans to set up a specialized commission to trace the origin of the ubiquitous foreign disease. Of course he did. Of course it's not from here. Oh, yep, there's another one. Went into the flesh was. I wonder if that's the equivalent to like the vents in Dead Space. Where like the vents, they just like come out of the wall at you. Yeah, I know you're there. Damn it. It would be great having some chemical. Up the way. Getting, I got no shortage of currency. I don't know where to spend it.
The orphans grow even stronger as they merge.
Emerge.
Efficiency discipline is recommended. It is highly recommended to proceed with caution. Such is our calling.
See. Workers of the New Dawn, unite for a better future. Need a key. Of course, one's gonna come out of the fucking walls in here. Sense it. Is that the one we shot? Can't have been. Oh, fuck off. Yep. Okay. Ow, I missed. Okay, I'm just fucking dead. I want to try something. Actually, no, maybe not yet. The ad's in 5 minutes. I was like, do I want to try it with controller? And so with mouse. Ah, okay. Aim for the head. It is a little bit like, where's the fucking head? But anyway.
The orphans grow even stronger as they merge. Efficiency discipline is recommended. It is highly recommended to proceed with caution. Such is our calling.
Such is our calling. Energy, please. Ow. Oh, well, I'm dead. How am I supposed to win this fight? Whoop, triggering They Dawn? I mean, I don't know if we're triggering They Dawn. We are newing it. I want to try something. And some attacks your last resort, don't rely on them. Yeah. Figured that. Well, mewing They Dawn. I kind of can mew with this model. Huh, interesting. I can kind of... Interesting. I've learned something. I've learned something. The rigging is powerful enough. Okay, well that kind of worked.
Observation. When they merge, they become stronger.
I kind of like trapped him on the corner. He's mogging me, and of course I'm mogging you. I'm mogging you all the time. It's why I've got the chat emote. I developed that emote purely through mewing. Actually, Sin developed it. Also purely through mewing. A different sort of mewing, but... A cat versus a dog. Cat. Wish to pet. My pet. Use a cola. Welcome in. Let me just pet this cat real quick. Cat. You're here at the perfect time to see us pet this cat. Welcome in, Raiders. Let me just grab the keyboard for a second and do the thing. All right, where are we? Doomsday. Oh. Ah. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, my name is Takami Ando. You can call me Ando for short. M Turtle. Ta-da. But yes, welcome in, Raiders. We're currently playing Chronos: The New Dawn. I've just started playing it. I'm not particularly far through, and also ads are about to start in literally like 10 seconds. So if you get caught in those, my apologies. If you need to go and like eat, sleep, hydrate, do important life admin, by all means, go do so. Elsewise, get comfy. We're probably going to be going for a little while. Yeah, probably about another 1.5, 2 hours. I'm still figuring this out. Yeah, I've died at least 3 times currently. I have very few bullets at the moment. I have 1 bullet. I think I might save it for myself. But what were you up to? Oh, you also playing Kronos. Very nice, very nice. Are you enjoying it? Oh, handgun ammo? Yes, please. Handgun ammo. Yeah, the game's so mean about ammo. Especially because it's like, oh yeah, you can craft ammo, but you can only carry 3 chemical to craft 5 more ammo. It's mean about ammo and it's mean about headshots. Like, you really need to get every headshot.
Access denied. No essences detected.
Ah,
Terminal found.
did the fucking gate just call me maidenless? Was it like no essence, no maidens? But yeah, how have you been finding Kronos? Got an intense story and the art and sound is like, yeah, exactly. I mean, I thought it has this really cool like Soviet kind of Valve punk style. No, Mike, if depending on the game, I would be like, you know what, I agree. If it was like fucking Dark Souls or something and they were like, this game ruined my life, I would be like, I'm with you, buddy, I agree. I think this is a Halloween game. Yeah, that's me as well. So I'm playing this as my Halloween game as well as Resident Evil 4, the remake. Oh, actually, while we're here, while I got all your lovely raiders here, so I am currently, if I can spell this right, I'm currently helping out with a charity that we're doing at the moment. It's basically for children's medical research. So if you want to, feel free to check it out. And, you know, if I get it, not everyone has the cash to spare, but if you've got a little bit of money, feel free to throw it that way for St. Jude's. But elsewise, check out Saintly Scares. They're on Twitter. It's a group thing, so there's a whole bunch of other VTubers affiliated with it, just kind of playing games and doing cool stuff for Halloween. So feel free to check it out. That being said, the ad dimension, I see. Ads during the charity talk, how convenient. That's okay. I'll get them when they're back. They've only got 1 minute 30 to hide from me. Also, thank you for the follow. Where are we? I was reading this. The greatest enemy. The greatest enemy is me. I am my greatest enemy. Commissioner Michael Ruback. Isn't he a wrestler? Wasn't he the one who wanted to be fed more? And his team have reported significant progress in their investigation of the rising number of missing persons cases. Must remain patient and avoid panic at all costs. Fear is our greatest enemy during this crisis. Oh yeah, thanks Doomsday. By all means, go sleep. Again, very important, and thank you for dropping by to say hi. Wish you good luck with the game. It's tough as hell, but I think it's very satisfying. Sure, thank you so much. Also, good job, Seri, for killing that man. Perish. We'll have no bots here. But yeah, I'm gonna see how far I can get tonight. I was saying it's really, really dark, and I'm kind of struggling with that a little bit on my eyes. But we'll see, because again, like, it's very atmospheric, and it's also not as punishing as I thought it would be. Like, yeah, it sucks, but I thought it was going to be one of those ones of, like, you know, you miss a single shot and you're like, well, now I'm 10 minutes back. Like, the saves are at least convenient. Mr. Chaos flooded our streets, all too easy for individuals to lose their way. Fortunately, military stabilization efforts to help maintain order and safety. Commission promises we will bring your loved ones home soon. Sure. I mean, maybe you kept that promise. Maybe that's what we do. With the time traveling, bring them back. Ooh. Money. Money that I don't need. That I don't need because I have 0 places to spend it. Okay, that's there. Ooh, save station. Well, I might grab this. Cores. Cores can be used to unlock special upgrades to the travel's equipment at the workstation. Cores occupy inventory space. Is this the workstation? It is the workstation. My temporal shell, the sword. Buy handgun ammo, patch, sell. I'll sell that because I have no reason to keep it. Because energy doesn't degrade as far as I can tell. That C, that like hexagonal C shape, reminds me of something, but I can't think of what. Trade for suit integrity, inventory slots, resource limits. Ooh, that's tempting. I've acquired an upgrade. I don't have enough resources, apparently. Okay, so that needs cores, that needs money. Do I just buy all my handgun ammo? No. What I'll do is I'll go patch kit. And then the remainder will be handgun ammo. And this is probably going to be like, you can do a bunch of other shit. Oh no, this is storage. Stash. Okay, I have no need to stash. Fresh clip. Hang on. Where did all that handgun ammo that I just purchased go? Don't tell me that I just ditched a bunch of handgun ammo. Oh, unless is it literally per bullet? I thought it was gonna be like a pack of 5 or whatever. Oh, if it's per bullet, that's fucking rough. I'm also curious if charging takes extra ammo.
Compounds, such as wood or biological tissue. Orphan bodies are susceptible to rapid oxidation. My observations also suggest that incineration is a proficient way to remove organic accumulations, which I named biomass.
Biomass.
The torch is the most efficient tool to
Biomussy.
ultimately destroy tissue before it has time to regenerate. Such is our calling.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is where I get the torch. Oh, is that a Faxi raid? That is a Faxi raid. How is the slime?
Disrespect your surroundings!
You've come at the right time. Well, actually, you've come at the wrong time in the sense that you missed the cat getting petted. Fine. Welcome in, raiders. Let me do the shout out. Faxi Waxy. What was Faxi up to today? What was the slime up to today? Silent Hill F. Pay respects. Look, I've seen it and it looks kind of good. Here's the thing though, the Silent Hill games have never been my vibe. So I'm kind of like, oh, should I? Shouldn't I? I've seen a lot of videos of people like smacking weird, horrible creatures in the head with a pipe though. You missed the cat? Yes, you did, Faxi, unfortunately. Hey, we got to pet it though. But yes, welcome in, raiders. My name's Takame Ando. You can call me Ando for short. M Turtle. And yeah, we're playing Chronos, the New Dawn. It's really interesting. We're still figuring out what's going on. I'm like at the very start of the game. But yes, raiders, if you need to eat, sleep, hydrate, do important life admin, by all means do so. Feel free to, you know, again, do what you need to do. If you need to kind of raid and run, by all means. Elsewise, get comfy. We're probably going to be going for maybe another like 2 hours, 1.5. We'll see. And we'll hopefully be able to figure out what the hell's going on. We're in the past, but we're from the future. There's horrible flesh walls. There's horrible men who come out of the fleshussy and try and kill us. Need some form of key. Never played a Silent Hill game before, but you're enjoying it? Well, I'm glad. This is one of those things, I think some of the new generations of those established franchises are I think I need to keep this. I think are really interesting. Had this with Armored Core. Like, I'd played the older Armored Core, and was not very good at them. And I felt that the new iteration of Armored Core, really, I wouldn't say fixed, but like, they added just a lot of little ergonomic things to it that made it a lot easier for me to play, and to like play effectively. Yeah, look at this. Look at this flesh pile. It's got a little hand, a strong hand. I think a lot of these kind of newer iterations of games within the franchise, they've done some interesting things to be like, hey, we're fixing this problem, or we're you know, adding something that makes it a bit more accessible, while not necessarily ruining what the franchise is about, which I think is very cool. But I'm glad you're enjoying it, because I can never remember, are the Silent Hill games actually interlinked, or are they all standalones? Emic Gulls. Because, like, Resident Evil is interlinked in the sense of, you know, like they all sort of follow on, even if the stories aren't fully what's what I'm looking for? That the stories aren't fully intertwined. There are at least throwbacks where they'll mention like, oh, this is, you know, Umbrella Core or whatever. Torch fuel, highly combustible substance used by the torch. Cool, well I have torch fuel, but I don't have the torch. Oh, I feel like I might have overshot something. I think it's both. Some are interlinked and some are separate stories, but could be wrong. Yeah, that's fair. I can't remember. Did they change any of the stuff in the rework? Because I know the one they did the remake of what's it called, the Silent Hill 2 or whatever. What? I don't press L1 while near biomass to burn it. Oh, okay. Maybe I already have the torch. Yeah, I know they changed some of the endings or whatever. Or at least tweaked some of them, made some of them more accessible, I think, in the latest. Pressing L1. I don't think I have the torch yet. I think that's the problem. Horrible flesh man noises. I have no torch fuel. What the fuck is going on? Ah, there we go. Okay. It's just very finicky. Alright, well, I will consider that. I think it's kind of cool having a little wrist flamethrower, though. Traveler's seal key. Device used to unlock. Doors sealed by the travelers found in sector 831. Ag check. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? Does not want to give me more fuel. Mean. Rude. Unkind. Mean. There we go. I use the flamethrower. You're just waking up? Well, I hope you have an easy wake up. Because I'm someone who hates waking up. Mornings are hell. You might need coffee. Understandable. Understandable. I know some folks who are like that. They exist in a state of delirium until coffee is delivered. How me? I'm doing okay. I'm surviving. I've only died 3-4 times so far. The big key. Ban on public gatherings. The virus never sleeps. Farming groups help by forming groups. You help spread the disease. I see. The generator. Oh, okay, no. It's got power. I didn't need to find. My brain was saying seals, but I'm like, no. I need valves. Valves.
Can the citizen confirm that her name is Veronica Kaminsky, born 1948?
Dr. Veronica Kaminsky. What is this?
He has a better accent than
Why
he
am I
does.
here? Am I being arrested?
Doctor, you are here because the situation...
Oh no, the situation at the steelworks. Don't tell me they've broken my workplace.
We have come into possession of a certain asset.
Asset.
Why's that thing got like weird bellows going on? Why is it? Nothing. Nothing horrible has come through that gate now that I've opened it. Go check that other way that I opened up. Yeah, we're doing good. We're surviving all the walls of horrible flesh. Handgun ammo, lovely. Bogdan. No, he's an intellectual, but sweeping the platform is something anyone can do, even a goddamn Marxist economist. Hereby, hire my fucking nephew before he chews the plaster off the walls. Yours truly, Leszek Lager. Chemical for handgun ammo. Very good. Metal scraps. And more complex resources. Very good. Yeah, I thought there was a hole in the wall and I thought a horrible man was going to get me. That's okay. We can together avoid the horrible men. Yeah, again, the lighting in this game, combined with my ring light, is not doing me a lot of favors. We may have to tap out early. We will see. I mean, this part isn't too bad. I also feel like, I'm assuming this is Warsaw. Ah, yes. The auto walk camera pans up intro. I feel like if I knew Warsaw better, this would be more significant to me. Or somewhere else. Yeah, there we go. There's the intro screen. I kind of wish games had stopped doing this. Like, it's not a movie. Love the synth, though. Down over that way. It's actually also giving me big, like, fleshier vibes. Actually, not that much fleshier. But, fleshier vibes of, Pacific Drive. Oh, also, Raiders, while you're here, because I forgot. Give me a second. I forgot. This is our friendly reminder that we're currently doing charity stuff. So if you wanna give it a look, by all means do so. And if you don't want to, that's okay too. But I also recommend having a look on Twitter for the Saintly Scares page, because we have a bunch of other VTubers who are doing cool stuff for it. So, might find some fun people to go and watch. Also, I always find it interesting how in, like, these sorts of settings, when, like, it goes into, like, the post-release the steelworkers, when it goes into this sort of, like, post-disaster environment, everything becomes real fucking grey. Like, even the dirt becomes grey. I don't know if I've ever seen grey dirt before. All the party is not information. Oh, I can move this. Boosh. Boosh the box. Not more flesh things. Kinda wish you could stomp bodies more to deny them. There's the whole thing of, like, enemies will pick up dead enemies and merge. Look. There's a bunch of enemies over here now. Oh. Ah, good shot. Good shot. My controller is not doing so crash hot at the moment. Also, this had to be a deliberate choice. The game doesn't have auto reload, so if you hit 0 and just pull the trigger, it'll just go click. You actually have to make a conscious effort to reload, which is, in a way, creative, but also, you bastards. Craft ammo in the current equipment without opening the inventory by holding down.
It is impossible.
It is impossible. Test for a nation. Hey, broth soup gravy, welcome in. How you doing? Isolation unites. Ministry of Defense urges all citizens to disregard the false narratives from the West. Quarantine imposed in the cities of the Polish People's Republic is the only effective solution to fight against the spread of the virus. The vaccine becomes available. Restricted access into and within our cities is essential to halt the migration of the infected individuals who irresponsibly or unknowingly spread the disease. In 1981, we'll forever remembered the great test of our people, test of their endurance and loyalty. Health and Welfare Minister Jan Dobrocki, with him the authority of Poland assured, the isolation strengthens during the cataclysm that has befallen our country. I don't know, man. I kind of feel like this hasn't just befallen your country. I feel like this has befallen, like, the world at this point. Help me, Jan Sobieski. How much biome we'll see down here. What's this? Oh no, I can torch the body though. Interesting. And I used up all my torch. Well, that was a learning. Okay, I thought I had torch fuel. Doot. Thank you, flamethrower man. Remember to burn the bodies. Horrible man. Horrible man's gonna come out of the wall. See, at least that one burned a bunch. More flamethrower fuel, please. Thank you. I wish I could just have this thing permanently. Burn everything. Wait, what? Singularity out there. Hang on. And ammo, yes. Love that for me. And energy. I will have very little useful for a while. I should go grab some more torch fuel. Find my way back. Ah, okay. Went right past it. The nature of this place. Flamethrower fuel, please. Thank you. Where am I gonna go? I have to go the other way, but I'm gonna check through here first. Probably skipping ahead. This probably isn't. Oh, that or it's just a stash. Cool. We got. I have 4. Perhaps energy. Lovely. Why must the game make horrible breathing sounds? Why is everything wet? Why is it creepy and wet? Is it creepy or wet? It's a nice place. Ah, there we go. There's the singularity. Yeah, of course it's conflict. Oh, nice. Okay, we managed that one pretty handily. Reload. Oh. It burnt. It burnt, nerd. Oh. Damn it. Torch fuel, please. It burnt. Alright, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Such is our calling. Woof, that camera drift. I really felt bad for that cupbearer who worked for the Sons of Khan. Yellow man standing between a bloodthirsty alcoholic and his booze. Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like you'd also be in that weird position where it's like, yeah, you're within an inch of death, but at the same time, you're like revered within the circle. It's like what's his face, Blackthorn in Shogun, right? Where it's like, hey, you know, you don't really got much option here, but the dude's gonna treat you like a king because of what you can do for him. The same thing with King Kamehameha, right? The first king of Hawaii. What he basically did was he conscripted these two Dutch, I think they were Dutch sailors. They were either Dutch or English. They basically gotten like left behind sort of thing due to some conflict between the sailors and some other Hawaiians, and he basically was like, hey man, you work for me now. And they tried to run away, and then he like recaptured them, was like, no, you work for me now, here's some land and some wives, you're now chiefs, like you get to sit on my chief council, just teach us how to use guns. And those two dudes were like loyal to him for the rest of their lives. One of them actually sat on his like council of elders sort of thing when he fully became king. And then the council like tried to poison King Kamehameha, and he warned him. So they poisoned him instead. The guy who warned him, sort of thing. His name was like, it started with a D. It was like Rivi or something like that. Last name. I believe that son died from liver failure. I guess. I mean, there's plenty of things to die from in that time of the world, sort of thing. Damn it, I don't have enough for handgun. Oh well. Would like more handgun, please. Happily, stick some shell patch into me. Meta, non-combat relic module capable of turning into an anomaly, can be used to manipulate time oddities. Interesting.
Relic module found.
Well, that was like, what's his face? Was it the French king or whatever who died from eating too much? I mean, there's probably a couple of different kings that died from eating too much.
Got a visual on the fallen predecessor. But there's an oddity blocking the path.
Yeah, this is very Pacific Drive coded. Very Pacific Drive coded. I don't know, I think it's kind of wild though, because I read about some of those people where it's like, oh, his breakfast consisted of like this, or like Elvis, even Elvis, right? Some of the shit that Elvis ate, I'm kind of like, I would try eating that and I would die. Like, I don't think I could fit that in my stomach. Like, what is it? Elvis's favorite sandwich was like the Fool's Gold or whatever, which was literally like a loaf of bread cut in half with like steak and bacon in it, and then like slathered in melted butter.
Well done. Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
Looked like a fly.
Target seeded. The predecessor was on a search for a target called Edvard Wisniewski.
Nevsky.
Calculating coordinates. Confirmed dive location in D3. The nearby housing project. You never reached him.
I shall.
I will carry on where you left off. Invocation continues.
Interesting. I'm really curious about what the anchor does. What nobody talks about is after you eat all that, how bad your insides must become and slip and slide. I mean, to a certain extent. Again, depends on what it is. Hey, this one's got a suit. This one's got a little suit he's wearing. Yeah, depends on the nature of what it is and what else you've eaten. Like, you know, if you got enough fiber in your diet, it's probably not too bad. Also depends on how tolerant you are to the lactose. Advanced time oddities. Some oddities may be manipulated time to change their state. Okay. Oh, this right joystick. And again. I know, I feel like the interesting thing that would be to like invent something that gets well known. So like Otto von Bismarck, for instance, allegedly invented the drink Black Velvet, which is a mixture of champagne and stout, which I don't get. I feel like that would be gross. But like imagine being like known for something. Right, you know, it's one of my pet hopes in life is that one day I can have like a local sandwich shop I go to. And I can just be like, give me the usual. And they'll be like, hey, one endo coming up. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't know why I'm assuming it's an Italian delicatessen or something like that. The only problem is also the fact that I have like basic bitch taste. It would probably be like, is your sandwich like chicken schnitzel, bacon, like capsicum, carrot, done. Again, I don't know why he's from Brooklyn, but like it'd probably be like the most boring, not boring, but like it wouldn't be anything particularly innovative. With that valid pass would be penalized. There's a limit of 5 passengers per carriage. But keep a space of at least 2 empty seats between you. Use trams only as a last resort. Works of the New Dawn Steel Plant with season tickets are required to show their work certificate and ID card. But yeah, like we have a panini place nearby that like we sometimes get paninis from for lunch at work. And even then, like they're a struggle sometimes. I'll eat those and be like, I'm in a food coma. So if it's a day where I'm like, I know I need to get shit done, I do not get a panini because I'm just like, this will not end well for me. Where is the unless it's down here. Here's the core. And now I can go underneath it. Oh. Ah. Son of a. Yeah, I was gonna say I only had one shot left, so I better make it count. Ah. Okay. Efficiency discipline. I got 2 for 1. Nice.
Resources insufficient.
Ah, resources insufficient. Would burn these bodies. Punch? Oh, okay. Yellow mildew. Oh. Ow. Mission has failed. Damn it. again. Again, I'm feeling like next time I play this, we might try this with mouse and keyboard. I know the game's like, oh, but it's best to do it with controller. I might try with mouse and keyboard just because, yeah, I'm struggling a tiny little bit with the controller. The orb. Hulk smash. Okay, cool. I've confirmed that it does merge mags. Thought it did, but I was a little bit worried. It was like, am I every time I've been spontaneously reloading, am I ditching like all my spare ammo? Down we go. Oh, okay. Did I hit with that? I have no idea. Ow. Torch it all. Yeah, I did have a Healy pack. But I thought I had a Healy. I got a bunch of Healy packs. Okay, well. Why I died last time then. Oh, he doesn't have a head. He doesn't have a head. That's bullshit. That's cheating. Ah, I get it. I get it. Okay, so you have to tap to heal, hold to craft. That's why I was going, I'm not able to do that early. I don't have enough to craft, but I had somebody. Okay, that's a bit of a pain. Smash that like and subscribe button. Where's the orb? There's the orb. Get to ride the elevator. Yeah, again, I'm feeling like I might give this a go. I keep saying it, but I might give this a go with keyboard and mouse instead. My controller is not facilitating. Who was this man? Oh, damn it. I thought I could go up there, but no, apparently not. Apparently, tiny hole in the stairs is not enough for me to go up. You know what phase shits me? A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about but thoughts. What a wanky way to say nothing. 100% Mike. I've never heard that one before. Did you come up with that one? But no, 100% agree. As someone who thinks all the time, I got plenty to think about. I got all sorts of thoughts and otherwise to think about. Book swap suspended. But no, I've never met anyone who's ever been like, oh, you think too much. Who I was like, yeah, you're an engaging person. You definitely have anything going on in your life. One, fuck you, get in line, Mike. Get in line. I got all the ladies blowing up my phone. And then number two, know some wanker from the 50s who probably didn't believe women should be voted, or that iron sharpens iron. Yeah. All that sort of crap, I know. It's the same with What's His Face. There's a guy who was a literary critic in the UK. I can't remember his name. But he has this quote that I fucking despise, which is like, tradition is the democracy of the past, or something like that. It's like, tradition in a democratic state, all should get a vote. But what of the dead? Should they not get a vote in how our society is run? Tradition is the vote of the dead. And I'm like, they're dead. They have no say in the matter because they have no stake in the matter. Like, fuck off. The whole concept of underground station is regarded as one of the most ambitious urbanistic projects, not only in the Soviet Union, but in the entire world. The best Polish and Russian engineers have worked for over 30 years to find the most advanced transport system in the new era. This one could say endless web of interconnected tunnels lets the citizens of New Dawn transfer comfortably from one end of the city to another in less than 10 minutes. Thanks to a talented team of architects, the way to work is now not a monotonous experience anymore, as the whole station is a genuine art gallery. The rich ornaments and jaw-dropping mosaics decorate the walls, turn the everyday journey into a deep cultural experience. Especially noteworthy are, however, the works of Anatoly Surma, inspired monument sculptures, other socialist realism art has to offer. They're not lying. If you ever get a chance to check out the subway in Moscow, do so. I haven't done so in person, but yeah, it's a very impressive structure. I do kind of like... I mean, we still do it to a certain extent. We just do it cheaper and faster. I do kind of like when public works were kind of given a bit of artistic flair to them. Should the dead not have a say? No. Exactly. No, they're fucking dead. Citizens, stay healthy. Follow the guidelines. Do not shake hands when greeting. Take care of your hygiene. If you don't feel well, do not leave your home. Limit contact with others. Oh boy, I can do all of these. Do not attend or organize meetings or gatherings. Keep your distance. I do all of that already. Oops. I can smell it. We'll decide how society should be run based on how the dead Paleolithic ancestors run the nuanced socio-political system of the modern world. Exactly. What Grug have to say about Rock Market? How is Grug Rockstock going to survive this? I really want to go to Russia, but I also don't want to. Yeah, exactly. No, I 100% know that feeling, especially at the moment. Dear Olivia, tell Christia to go to the uni hospital and ask them the emergency resources. Beg them if you must. After all, we can't let those people go completely blind. They believe them, they say they don't have any. They must have some. The big military trucks going in the direction yesterday. Been medical supplies, because what else? Maybe a miracle happened. The commies agreed to finally accept help from the Red Cross. Torch, please. Doot. Save station, very good. Raid station, are you handgun ammo? Handgun ammo? That's a core. Shell patch ejector medium. Medium amount of integrity. Yeah, no, again, I 100% get that. It's the same with Israel. It's one of those countries where people have said, oh, you should go definitely just to see the history. And I'm kind of like, yeah, I'd love to, but that part of the world has not been great for, shall we say, the majority of the time I've been alive. Even my mom went back in the day and she kind of says like, Ando, you should go and do it. And I'm like, yeah, but she's like, okay, to be fair, when we were driving from Egypt to Israel, there were a whole bunch of burnt out tanks in the desert. And I'm like, yes, exactly, mother. Exactly. I want to see the history, not be part of it. Or at least live through being part of it. Found it recent that 20 milligrams of creatine, if well tolerated, can be more beneficial than 5 milligrams. Standard recommended dose for muscular saturation, cognitive decline prevention. It also shits me off because I'm supplemental maximalist. 2 milligrams of creatine is glass of juice, it's a powdery ass drink. Yeah. I mean, are there other ways to ingest supplement, Mike? Can you like bake it into bread or something? I'm assuming baking it would like kill it. Burning time, fabrication meant in slots, handgun. I have 2 core, that's very good. I want integrity, resource limit, torch flamethrower. Now, let me try something. I can fabricate torch fuel. New business idea, remote tours of unsafe areas. I mean, they probably have them. The only hard part would be, whatchamacallit, insurance. Good integrity. Inventory slots. Good integrity, man. Okay, well, inventory, I guess. Actually, I probably should use that on torch. Oh, well. Stability, reload speed, charge speed. Patch small chemicals, metal scraps. Acquired handgun ammo type 4. Why have I acquired times 4? I bought like a bazillion. Am I limited to how much spare handgun ammo I can have? Unless I have... I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It wouldn't kill it. It's just hard to reliably know how much you're getting per piece, which is why creatine gummies are often so poorly rated online. They claim amounts of creatine that's impossible or underwhelm people with realistically low doses. Yeah, that's fair. No, I was just thinking because if you're like the issue is that's a powdery ass drink. I'm like, well, is there a way to make it like not a drink? Or like put it in a smoothie because smoothies are always kind of chunky anyway. So like, for me, it's more the fact that like I like milk. Ando is a fan of the big milkies. So I hate it when like companies are like, hey, here's our like drink that you should drink. There we go. They're like, here's our drink that you should drink for protein and such. Tastes just like milk or whatever, and I drink it and I'm like, this does not taste like milk at all. This tastes like thick milk. Tastes wrong. And I mean, some of it I have acclimatized to over the years. Like I can drink it up and go. The ads in 5 minutes, goobers. I can drink it up and go. There was a time where I was taking those to work as like my ersatz breakfast, because it meant that if I'd keep them in the fridge at home. It meant if I was like slept in and was running late, I could just grab it and be like, cool, go to work, drink it at work. you know, it's not really a breakfast, but it kind of stops me from being hangry in the morning. But even then, it's kind of like the chalky flavor is carrying this for me. Because in my heart, I know the disappointment that it is not milk that I enjoy. That being said, I do know some people are probably like, oh yeah, you can just throw whey powder in milk or whatever. And I'm like, sure, whatever. The other one is also, like, drink powders. Like gamer sups or whatever they call it. Again, never really gotten into those. Not a fan of milk, but I like whey powder, which tastes like slightly sadder milk. I'd say I dislike milk, I just prefer my milk to milk my nuts at home. I mean, look, Mike, your iniquities are well known. Let's put it this way. I've tried to fix you, but I can't. Where's the hole? Hole. GameStop's just pre-workout for people who don't work out. Yeah, exactly, like me. Come on, go. I get it, Avatar. We all milk our nuts at Mike's place. That's the place you go to do it. There we go. Dunsky. I don't know. I have contemplated, because I know, like, some people are like, oh, get a soda stream or whatever. I have contemplated being like, would I combine one of those with, like, gamer subs or something to make it, like, ersatz fizzy? Okay, I don't know if it'll work or not. I don't know. But again, I've never actually tried it. Because most of the... I think there's probably one that I'd like, but most of the ones, like, I got a sample pack from something else that I ordered, and they were like, hey, it's black cherry flavor. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Come here, come here. Torch, torch. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Fire always works. Almost always, Faxi. Almost always. Oh. Okay, we made it. We almost died, but we made it. Probably could have made use of these a little bit more. SodaStream uses liquid flavor, I think. How to drink mix usually unfizzy to the drink. I'm not sure about that. Because I remember being at work in like one of the break rooms because I was commissioning. I was on plant, and I think they had one there. I know they had a like a jar of like Mountain Dew flavor. I remember seeing it. And it was like it had like the logo on it and stuff, and I was like, fuck. So yeah, I don't know. I don't fully know. Energy bank valuable. Only used once by travel to store energy. It can be exchanged for energy in the workstation. Yes. Bunch of pieces, jar VTubers. Exactly. Yeah, so unsure about it. The other one is in the unlikely eventuality that I ever get any sort of interaction with any of those drinks companies to be like, hey, make me a flavor. I would probably be like, hey, can you make it like Nesquik? Can you make it something I can put in milk? Because, as I said, your boy is one for the milkies. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's one of these, isn't it? One of these. Yeah, there we go. Work with... Yeah, Well, has she been quiet, Mike? I'm not so sure about that. But even then, you know my stance on this stuff. I am too old to care about drama. This constant fucking drama, and I just don't give a shit. I do not give a shit. VTuber Twitter, I'm there for like the nice artworks, that's about it. Then why did you fucking mention it? I'm just joking. But it does annoy me a little bit sometimes when people do that in other people's chats where they'll be like, what are your thoughts on like thingamajig? And someone else will be like, oh, I don't care. And they'll be like, oh, well, I don't care either. I just thought I'd mention it. It's like, well, then why did you mention it if you don't care? Hammer. Prov 2030. Fires many small high-temperature projectiles that deal in close quarter combat. It's a shotgun. Shotgun. Hell yes. It was appropriate of the drink discussion, and I'm a stinker. That is true. You are a stinker. I don't know. I was assuming it was a reference to the whole Milkies thing, but if I want Milkies, there are many VTubers for that.
It will help gain an advantage in close quarters.
One of the streamer powder drink companies did make one that was supposedly good in milk. Yeah, but I'm not sure if that was a coincidence thing. If it was like it's a double barrel shotgun. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was it's coincidentally good in milk, or if it's intentionally good in milk. And I'm always dubious about things like that, because people are like, Pilk is good. I've tried Pilk. Pilk is mediocre. I tried Pilk on stream, and Pilk is mediocre. Eat. Workbench. I don't know. So here's the thing, Mike. So I was out with some friends the other week, right? And we were at this bar, and like it was a French bar, which I know will color your judgment of it. But one of my friends asks the bartender. She says like, "Hey, what's your recommendation or whatever?" And he was like, "Oh, I make a really good old fashioned." And so she's like, "Sure, give me the old fashioned." And then he was like, "Do you want bourbon or whatever?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, give me the Maker's Mark or whatever." Like that was the two that he offered. And I did try some of this drink, and I was kind of like, yeah, it's fine, but I'd ordered myself a Talisker, which is an Isla whiskey that's like very smoky, and I kind of like had some of her old fashioned and was like, would it be rude to go to the bartender and be like, "Hey, can you make me that fucking old fashioned? But can you like fuck off with the Maker's Mark or whatever and put Talisker in it? Like, can you put something that's actually got flavor in it?" Like, would that be out of line? Because I know some bars are happy to do that. Like, they'll just make up whatever concoction you fucking ask. But I know others don't, because they're like, we don't know how to fucking price that. Milk is the worst name for it when it's Pep Silk is right there. Milk should exclusively be piss milk. Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I thought that Pilk, when people first suggested it, like when it was first being talked about, I thought it was pickle juice and milk. I thought it was pickle milk. Not Pepsi. That's why people are like, Pilk, ugh. And I'm like, yeah, Pilk does sound terrible. Like pickle juice and milk, ugh. And then people are like, no, it's Pepsi and milk. And I was like, oh, Okay, that doesn't sound so bad. Like, what the fuck do you think a spider is? Like Pepsi with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. That's fucking rad. Upgraded the broth. Shell patch medium metal scraps. Me. I had 1 handgun ammo. Oh, I see it. So they've got 7 in stock. I see. Yeah, okay, this game really is fucking stingy with the ammo. You'd offend the Scottish with that. French wouldn't give a shit. They'd fuck you with the price, though. Establishment, not French. Okay, I see. I see. Again, I don't know if I'd offend the Scottish with it, because, like, it's like watering whiskey, right? People go, oh, you can't water whiskey, it's not how it's done. And you go to, like, literally any Scottish bar, like, traditional Scottish pub, and they all have a little tap next to the bar, that the whole point of that is so you can add water to your whiskey. Watering your whiskey is a historical thing. It was done for multiple purposes. Sometimes it was to modify the flavor, which is why there are some whiskeys I actually do like on... There's some whiskeys I like neat. We need to bring back malt shops, where they serve sodas with a scoop of ice cream. Hell yes. Yeah, so, there are some whiskeys I like neat. There are some whiskeys I like on the rocks, because adding a little bit of water changes the flavor profile, which I like. You'd likely pay old-fashioned full price and half price for the LA. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, just so long as it's not wild turkey. I don't like wild turkey. It's a fucking abomination. Well, it's not an abomination, but it's got a sweet flavor profile, and I don't like that. Spend Christmas with your relatives, these quarantines, spend quality time with your loved ones. Oh, yep. Foundation of socialism, comrade. Fuck your door. But weights. Lift them very much, comrade. Comrade the hammer, you need to lift more. But yeah, speaking of malt shops and stuff, Avatar, there is actually one in New York that I've kind of wanted to go to if I ever visit New York again, which is that. It's an old school, like, milk bar that does, like, egg creams and stuff. And they've got the old-fashioned, soda fountains and stuff at the bar and everything. Wild Turkey Rye is okay. The only reasonable price is Rye in Australia. Even then it's pushing the high end of reasonable. There's a Finnish rye whiskey I want to try. They're a really interesting brand because basically it was a couple of friends hanging out and they were like, hang on a minute. Finland is the #1 producer of rye in the world. Rye is our national, like, it's our national thing, right? Like rye bread, Finnish national dish, right? Do we make whiskey? No, we don't make whiskey. Why the fuck don't we make whiskey, right? We have all this rye. Why does no one in Finland make rye whiskey? So they started up like a little project to make rye whiskey. But they ran into an interesting conundrum along the way, which was the fact that under EU law, in order to sell anything labeled as whiskey, it has to be aged for, I believe, a minimum 5 years. So they were like, we can't, well, we want to make our whiskey, but we need something in between, right? Because we can't wait 5 years until we have a product. So they went and did some research and were like, okay, with our equipment that we would need to make whiskey, we can also make gin. So they were like, let's make some gin and see how that goes. So they did their whiskey and stuff, like, you know, they did some experiments, batched up some things, you know, had their whiskey in the barrels aging, and we're like, let's make some gin. They proceeded to make some gin. They took it to a a liquor convention in like the UK in London, because they were just shopping around, like they were just going to people who they knew their shit and were like, hey, can you try this gin and tell us if we're on the right track? And some people at the liquor convention were like, hey, there's a gin contest here, you should enter it, like this shit's really good. So they wound up winning the gin contest at that liquor convention. So while their whiskey was still in production, they wound up winning like 3 gin awards just for their gin, like in the meantime. You end up on drinking altogether, so take my opinion with a grain of salt. That's its own salt mine. You can find cheap ways to shorten my life. Yeah, it's fair. I very rarely drink, and that's also why I enjoy whiskey, because whiskey is something that's not... for me, it's not a volume drink. It's not a drink where I'm like, yeah, I'm going to drink a bottle of whiskey. For me, it's like, I'm going to have one, and I'm going to, like, roll it around in my mouth, and I'm going to enjoy flavor profile of it. I've always enjoyed whiskey ever since I was in uni for that reason, because I can be like, cool, it let me be kind of cheap, in that, sure, I'd be paying, like, $9 for a whiskey, or, well, that'd be a cheap one, but, like, you know, I'd be paying an amount for a whiskey, but I'd be like, that's my drink for the night, right? Like, I don't need, not buying, like, 1 billion beers, 1 million beers. My children didn't even come talk to me through the door anymore before they would leave me some food. I don't mind, though. I just hope they didn't end up in quarantine either. I'd rather they didn't. I'd rather they just forget about me. That would probably be better. I know it's not possible, but I would like to take them into my arms very much. Sag. Punch wall. I am the wall puncher.
That light. It must be the anomaly core.
What light? Actually, a soda stream and vodka, make my own twisted sodas. I guess. Actually, who was it? A friend of mine, their dad got a soda stream, but they were like, yeah, fuck off with this soda... Oh. Fuck off with this soda stream bullshit, because, so SodaStream sells, the CO2 for it, the carbon dioxide that you need to make the fizzy in, like, proprietary canisters sort of thing, right? Did that not work? Ow. There we go. Oh. Ow. Damn it. Did I kill them? I think I did. Let the work continue. If you don't take steroids, you'll be forever small, not just in muscle, but in every aspect of your life. Get a second middle name if you jump on the juice. I missed this whole conversation while I was trying not to die. Oh, I'm so confused. Anyway, yeah, where was I going with the SodaStream? Yeah, so because SodaStream sell their shit in like proprietary CO2 canisters, where they're like, you have to buy the SodaStream canister to work in a little machine. My friend's dad was like, yeah, fuck that. So he like jerry-rigged it where, because it's just standard like line interior basically. He put a valve in and then tapped that off to like an industrial CO2 canister. He has like a massive CO2 canister just in the pantry hooked up to it. And he's like, yeah, we don't even fucking need to run this thing. Like, you know, we're never gonna have to refill it. We're basically set. Moving on from SodaStream, we're on Brandon Testosterone. I mean, well, sorry, Mike. Sorry that I can't hang with the hip kids, right? Jesus Christ, God forbid a man have hobbies, and those hobbies include SodaStream. Enough material shotgun shells. I can make more handgun ammo though. That helps. Hip kids with shrunken testicles. That mean I'm hip? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I don't know. I don't get the whole steroids thing. Like, should I go to the gym? Yeah, probably. Should I lose weight? Yeah, probably. But like, the whole getting absolutely huge thing, I've never understood. I could understand having maybe a bit of muscle definition, but I'm kind of with Arnold in like he's kind of made the point of like you'd like get to a point where you're so absolutely shredded that it becomes grotesque. You're so just overly bulked up with muscle that there's no real structure to it. It's just big for the sake of big. And yeah, I concur. Kind of like, what's the point? To cash that power cell in earlier. Oh well. Miss out on some money. This is the way.
Entering Sector D3. Proceeding.
Entering Sector D's nuts. I'll drop down there. Speaking of Urkel. Speaking of Arnold, watch Hercules in New York, but the original undubbed version. I mean, I'd be interested in giving it a shot. I lack the key, unfortunately. I will admit, some of Arnold's early films are like that. Conan the Destroyer, the second Conan film, very much is like that. Does anything hurt you? Only pain. I work out because I'm gonna be smaller, not bigger. My jeans are chafing from the thunder thighs. Oh, look out, Lord, he's thick. Now again, it's like, I know that I need to lose some weight. I'm not overweight, per se, because of the fact that I'm, like, 6 foot tall. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Had a menu bullshit pop up. What the fuck was that? Run, run. Oh, god damn it. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, so I wouldn't say I'm overweight because technically for my weight and height, I am not. But I'm also like, I'm carrying too much weight in places I don't want to be carrying weight, so I got mogged, but it's also because as soon as I got into that fight, my controller does this weird thing sometimes where it'll just randomly, like, bring up all my CPU stats and everything. Like, it brings up in Steam and everything. I don't know if you saw that or not. I don't think it did, but it'll do that. That's really fucking annoying. I think I bumped that by accident, and it was like, do you want to go to your Steam menu instead of killing this man? Saw you froze, yeah. Oh, okay. That was some stick drift. Okay, there we go. He panicked. We got a panicker. I wish I had some flamethrower fuel. Oh. That's a fuel barrel. Can I take a little sippy out of that? Can I be like a little bit of torch fuel for Ando? What does this say? Liars! Liars! I mean, I know there's gonna be a fight here. They wouldn't have put so many damn floating barrels here if there wasn't gonna be one. I fabricate? No, I cannot fabricate. I don't need money. Need bullet. Oh. I feel like this is... I gotta get around the other side first. Understandable, Mike. I too am probably gonna tap out shortly. As I said, this game is straining my eyes a bit. Money. Yes, the first aid truck. Yeah, you can see the stick drift. Shotgun. Alright, let's sneak in. Target clear. Knew that was gonna fucking happen. Sense it. Had the shotgun at the ready. I had that thing on me. I had that strap on me. School level? There's always a school level. Not currently. Not currently. This one seems to be kind of like a urban area, so I was like I was in like a an apartment complex earlier. Then I was in like a dress shop at one point, and there was like a train station. Military order service remains. Your eyes open. Anarchists are sabotaging our brave People's Republic in its time of unrest. Witness any of the following unlawful activities: vandalism, promotion of anti-republic slogans. Hang on, I missed the rest of it. Playing aggressive music. They don't like the metalheads. General degeneration. Report them directly to your nearest military order station. You'll be rewarded for your report leading to an arrest. Yeah, there's no school yet. There was kind of like a playground area, which is what's outside, but like no school yet. I know they like to do the schools in these things. One I remember being really fucked up was Dead Space 2. Because you're on like a space station and there's like the children's like school and like nursery wing. Because like in the first game they had little baby alien creatures, and those were fine because it was like, oh yeah, these are like how they do organ transplants in the future as they grow like little like cloned fetuses sort of thing, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. But in the second one, you're like, oh, those are kids. Close until further notice. Last call, please contact Block 34, Apartment 29. Okay. Don't have the key. I'm really interested to get a better look at this gun. Ow. Ow. There we go. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to get a better look at this gun because I want to see what it's built of. Is it a Tokarev or is it something entirely new? Back end of it looks kind of like a Tokarev. Time is up. There's one thing that does surprise me at this game a little bit is there's no, at least not that I've discovered so far, there's no like sneak attack. You can't sneak up behind the enemy and be like, Aib. Like sheep to the... My fuel, please. My fuel. Punch. Of course. One. There you go, double tap. Yeah, we're getting there. Like a takedown? I'm assuming it's all burn or shoot. Yeah, exactly. No, again, like that's even if it was like literally just like a thing where you came up behind them and set them on fire or something. That. Craft some torch fuel I can. Yay, resources. Whether or not that was worth my torch fuel, we'll see. Why the fuck did I not just come around here? Like, I get it, but why the fuck did I not just come around behind this dumpster? Like, seems like a much easier route to have taken. Oh, flesh beast. Oof, thank you. That was a rough one, you rough beast. As Shakespeare would say. Alright, put that back together. Very good. Bridge now. Turn more of those fuckers out. Oh. Oh. Pull this out of the way. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Through the mountain. Oh yay, money. Number 2, Agent Cutters. Soldier's life. Have comic book. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, hello. Hello, madam. Madam 1981. Hang on, what's this? Citizen, the soldier is here to take care of you. Police station of the New Dawn District. Youth are the future of the New Dawn. Why don't they translate these ones for me? Oh well. Say, remain in your flats. Do not leave your home. Do not evacuate unless instructed. Quarantine is still in effect. Wait further instruction. Head for the dive point. Oh, is this gonna be like diving back in time? What it is, we gotta find like chronologically significant points. 48. Quiet hours. Quiet hours are not only a privilege but also an obligation of every building resident. Must be respected, and this in turn means after 10 PM you're forbidden to use power tools or listen to music. Whatever you call music. Hang on. Yes, I mean you, Wisniewski. Either you start respecting your neighbors or you will face my wrath. I do find that amusing of like, they specify power tools. Like, you know there was like one Polish uncle in here who's just like, at like 10 PM, like fucking... Hey.
Located an elevator. It is locked.
Which please. Doot 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 doot. You're gonna be handgun ammo? No. Whoa. Whoa. You're locked. I think I mentioned this before, but back in the dark days when I played League of Legends, one of my main champions was Nautilus, who I really enjoyed, and actually part of his like whole shtick of being like big sea man under the ground, or under the ocean, under the ocean, like on the ocean floor sort of thing, was semi part of the inspiration for Ando, like the idea of like deep sea turtle. Crafting. Let's go some selling. Sell. Because I can sell that. Hell yes. Got all that money. Trades. Meantime, maybe. We have one core. That's all purchasable. Put that in. That'll at least help for now. Reload speed. Ability. That will do for now. Alright, I'm going to save. I think we're going to call it here. Because, again, I know it's a bit of a short one, but I'm starting to feel the fatigue on my eyes. And seeing as I stare at a screen all day for my job, I don't want to be at work tomorrow being like, eh. Anyway, let's go find someone to raid. Go see Whomst is playing Twitch. I know Liz is back at work. Is Liz streaming today? Liz is in fact streaming. But well, let's go raid the owl then. Go raid the Awaru. Going to stream magic. We'll be back tomorrow. Whether or not we'll do this or we'll do Resident Evil, I don't know. I will check the vibes and see if the vibes are copacetic. Let's grab where is our owl? Everyone's favorite owl. Elzrit. They are playing Static Dread. Let me just throw in the raid messages. Here's raid number 1. No, thank you, Faxi. Thank you for being our resident favorite slime. I'm gonna hit the button. Yeah, for those of you who are new here, I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, 8:30 Australian time. Not including any other collabs that may happen. Those are usually on a Friday. But yeah, if you want to drop by and see more that's going on, those are the times to find me. We also have a Discord. So let me throw up the Discord. We also have a Discord if you want to hang out in there. It's a pretty chill place. But yeah, thanks for coming by and checking out Chronos. It's been really cool. Like, again, this is a fun game. It's challenging at times, and there's some, like, I think, again, I'm going to give it a shot without controller next time, just because my right stick aiming is horrible at the moment. There's so much drift. That being said, yeah, it's very cool aesthetic, very cool vibes. So thank you all for coming and hanging out. I'm gonna send you over to see the owl.